Do you have a side? Is that your good side? Okay.
No, your part is on that side. Does that mean that's
I know,
your good
but
side?
I'm more bald on the part side, so I buck that rule and I just do this side.
Okay.
Please, everyone, sit down. That is too much. A standing ovation, Ru.
I love it.
Look at you. You've outgayed me with your outfit today.
Yes,
I'm
I
mad.
certainly have.
Mad. You're full on.
Certainly have.
Spring is busting out all over.
Yeah, have you ever seen that Leslie Uggams thing on YouTube where she's singing that song but forgets all the words to it?
I think I have seen
Yeah, it's so good. Something for the kids, something at home if you're at your
For the
computer.
young people. Look how young you guys are.
I know. Don't
You're
you
just covered in afterbirth. So young. Welcome to our discussion with the one and the only RuPaul Charles.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I'm your host, Leslie Uggams.
They don't know who Leslie Uggams is.
I'm not even sure I know who Leslie Uggams is.
Oh my goodness.
She's a musical actress.
She's a Broadway
Was
musical
she in
actress.
The Wiz?
She was not in The Wiz, but you know what's funny is that, Get
Was
TV.
she in the remake of The Wiz on NBC?
No, she was not.
Okay.
But Get TV, Antenna TV, and Me TV, they're showing all those old shows.
Okay.
And so she was on Merv Griffin.
I love Merv Griffin.
Merv Griffin the other last week, and it was like Lainey Kazan, Merv Griffin, Phil Spector,
and they would
Moms Mabley.
And they would have those two people. They were like health food people, but they looked so terrible.
Yes,
Harvey and
exactly.
Marilyn Diamond, Fit for Life.
Fit for Life.
Sorry, we're having a private conversation
yeah.
that people that lived in the 80s would talk about.
Yeah.
But anyway, so 100 episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race premiering tonight on Logo.
Right on Logo.
Yes, you can applaud. How does that happen?
I don't know how
have you
that
lasted
happened.
for 100 episodes.
Well, I've been in show business for just under 300 years.
Okay, I thought so.
Yes.
I thought so.
And, I tell this to kids all the time. And we were talking about this backstage. It's stick-with-itness.
Yep.
It's luck, but it's also ambition and not burning bridges. I've been working this block here for a long time. And what ends up happening, especially for you young kids out there, is that keep in mind the people, look around you, those are the people you're going to be working with for the next 30 years. In fact, the producers of RuPaul's Drag Race, I met them right here in the East Village 31 years ago. And I'm still working with them,
World of Wonder, if you're
World of Wonder.
wondering.
Yes, if you're wondering.
You're worlding. How did Drag Race even start? I mean, where did you have the idea? Did you take it to the producers? How does that process happen while we're, walking down memory lane?
Well, World of Wonder had been doing reality television for many, many years, and they wanted me to do it. Now, I didn't want to do reality because I thought it was mean-spirited. And now this was in the 90s. They were doing reality TV. And I took some time away from the business, from 99 till about 03, 04, I stepped away. I wanted to just live my life some. And when I came back, they said, "Are you ready to do reality?"
Right.
And I've never been ready to do reality, by the way, because I love the fantasy,
Right.
So Tom Campbell, who's over at World of Wonder, who I've known for many years also, came up with the idea of a competition reality show that is like a drag race. That is literally the pun of it being a drag race.
Right.
And it was Tom's idea. And then, but they had been after me to do something for many, many years.
Well, it wouldn't be RuPaul's Drag Race without RuPaul, so I'm glad you did it.
No, it would not be that, no.
Now, and then going even back further, I mean, when did you first, when did you start in showbiz and how? And then you were a supermodel, and then you had a talk show, and then you had a recording. You've had a lot of different careers within showbiz. So, when did you first get the itch and be like, I think I want to be an entertainer, which I think is what...
Well, I like to refer to myself as an entertainer.
Entertainer with
Yes.
a T.
Yes, exactly.
When did you first start?
Well, when you talked about that, I was thinking about Jane Fonda and how she's had so many lives in one lifetime. And I love that idea because people live longer, and so you got to be prepared to do a lot of different things at any given time. But, when I was a kid, my mother, everybody told the story that when she was pregnant with me, she had seen a psychic, and that the psychic said, it's going to be a boy, and he's going to be famous. So I grew up.
Really?
Yes. So I grew up with this idea that I was going to be famous.
Right.
And so I didn't know how, I didn't know what, but I was in children's theater and I did, shows in the backyard and all that kind of stuff. And then finally,
We're like the Little Rascals, putting on
Exactly.
productions. No.
yeah, all right. But that's exactly right. And finally, after I left high school, I got into a band. And
Okay.
we started doing, punk rock at the club and all that stuff. And once we, as a gimmick, we all got into drag just to see,
Right.
just to do it. But the reaction I got when I got into, and this was gender F-word drag. This
Right,
is,
right.
smeared lipstick, combat boots, and, ratty clothes. It was
Ratchet.
commentary. Ratchet drag.
I think that's what the young people say.
Yes. So we did that, and the reaction I got from people was pretty incredible. I'd never had that reaction before, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna make note of that,"
Right.
And then one thing led to another, and years later, I thought, well, I'll use this as my vehicle,
Right,
and
right.
and that's really how it started.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And how did the music stuff? I mean, originally you were in a band, and then you had
music-
a #1 single.
Well, the music was always a part of my thing. Music has always been the place I found my refuge. I was always a weird little kid who would read album cover liners, and
Really?
knew in fact, we just drove past Electric Lady Studios, which is right down here on 8th Street, and it is legendary. And I get chills every time I go by there because so many great albums were produced there. In fact, Electric Lady is where I met Taylor Dane the first time, who I have a duet with her on my
Tell It to My
latest album.
Heart.
Tell It to My That only told half the story.
Right.
By the way. But we duet together. That's what duet means,
The French for two.
Yes, on my new album, Butch Queen, and with great song.
Oh,
But I
tell
met
us-
her at Electric Lady.
But tell us about the new album, by the way.
Butch Queen is out right now on Amazon, and
And is it like a real CD? Could you actually get something in the mail, or is it just a download and then you get a mysterious email from Apple saying you owe us $11.99?
Right. No, it is a download, but at DragCon, we
Yes.
will have physical CDs.
What is this DragCon you're speaking
Well,
of?
DragCon is a convention that is happening in Los Angeles, California,
See?
City of Angels, on May 7th
I believe
and
it's
8th.
7th and 8th. It's a Saturday
7th
and
and 8th.
Sunday.
Yes, it's a huge convention. Last year was the first time we had 15,000 people.
Right.
We have already more than doubled in ticket sales this year.
I saw estimates like maybe like 1 million people are
Yes,
going.
2 million people.
2 million.
Yes,
Yes.
will be attending
So
this
it's going to be
year.
a big hit. And what goes on there? They meet their favorite drag stars. they
It's-
meet you.
Exactly. It's the drag race experience brought to life. You remember Snoopy on Ice?
Yes,
Do you
I
remember
love
that?
Snoopy on Ice.
Yes. Well, this is like that, but it's drag queens, no ice.
Right. It's like Comic-Con, but people aren't quite as weird.
Yes.
I'm looking at the season 8 queens.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic photo, by the way. How fun and fresh and gorgeous. So what are we looking forward to this season?
Well, it's a funny question because the thing is this. You put drag queens in anything, and it's
Right.
going to take on a life of its own. And I get asked the question all the time, like, what to expect this season? Hilarity, Carson.
Hilarity, okay.
Hilarity, calamity, all of the T's.
Okay.
Are
all
going to
the
be
teas and none of the shade.
None of the shade.
And some of the shade.
Some of the shade will be there. But it's crazy. This show has been going on for so long, 100 episodes. It's outrageous. It's crazy. You add drag queens to any situation, and of course, their backgrounds as, lone wolves
Right.
really comes out and brings a whole nother narrative to the situation, and I just love it.
We need
I love
one
it.
of those at the Republican debates just to spice things up a little bit.
Why
Yeah.
don't we?
Why can't Alaska Thunder work there?
Yes. Or
I know you can say bad words on this AOL business, but I just can't do it.
I can't do it either.
No.
Or why don't they do a lip sync for their lives? The candidates.
Thank you. Last night, we asked you to prepare a lip sync version of the Star Spangled Banner. This is your one chance, Senator Cruz. And don't fuck it up. impossible. It's already happened.
No, it should happen. Yeah.
It does happen. I'm looking back at the photo and having so many memories. And I'm a guest judge this season, but
Are you a guest? No, you're a regular.
oh, I'm
judge.
like a recurring judge.
Yes. Because you missed certain ones?
I missed a couple because I had to go on a cruise for work, though.
Yes,
Dancing
right.
with the Stars. I was busy. But so many fantastic guest judges. Mark Jacob. Can we say the people who are coming?
Yes, we can. We've already announced it. Yes. Yeah.
Mark Jacobs.
Yes.
Coming to guest judge.
Gigi Hadid.
Gigi Hadid. Super fun sitting next to her for 7 hours, feeling old and ugly.
Yeah.
They're like, "Do you need powder?" I'm like, "I need a facelift. I need a whole new head." Okay, if I'm gonna sit next to her.
Cole Richie, Blondie is
Right.
on.
David
Debbie Harry.
Sedaris.
Yes, Amy Sedaris is on.
Ross Matthews is there. Michelle Visage.
Visage. Yes.
So it's a great, the family's all reunited.
Yes.
Now I know we're putting the cart before the horse, so to speak.
That's all right.
But you have a fantastic new game show, and I only know about this because I was there. So tell us about Gay for Play.
Gay for Play is a trivia game show where two contestants get an opportunity to win over $5,000 in cash and prizes. There's a panel of celebrities who help the contestants answer the question if the contestants choose to take that help. And of course, Carson is one of the celebrities. It's a cross between Match Game, Hollywood Squares, Deal or No Deal, and Family Feud.
Right. Yes.
It really is all of those things, and we've got these gorgeous dancers who come in.
Gay for Play dancers.
The Gay for Play dancers who come in and out of commercials. But the show is super sexy. It's super cheeky, and I think we're going to be doing this for the next 30 years.
I hope we do like 5,000 episodes.
I love it.
I hope they are wheeling us in there
Yes.
each week.
Yes.
Disconnecting our oxygen.
Yes.
We shoot the show and then we go back to Palm Springs.
Yeah, but it comes on. It comes on 4/11, which is
Right.
April 11th on
It's a
Logo.
Monday, I think. Maybe it's Tuesday. Well, you have a phone. Look up April 11th and then put in your thing as a reminder to watch. It's really good. And,
It's really good.
And so many great people like Jerry O'Connell and Rebecca Romaine.
Well, I don't think we've given those names yet.
They're just there watching. No, they were. They were in the press release.
Yeah. They were good.
Yeah, they were. We're good.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm going to see Rebecca later tonight.
Are you?
Yes, because what's the show?
Skin Wars.
Skin Wars. We do a show called Skin Wars.
RuPaul's on every TV show.
TV show.
That's in production right now.
But this is a good thing for the kids to know too. Is that I have been doing this for many years. You've got to set yourself up so that you can do a lot of different things. Think Jane Fonda. Think Quincy Jones, who has done everything. A lot of the old thing was that you would choose one thing to do for your life, and you would do that forever. But life isn't that way anymore.
No, and that's even when I tell like fashion students, like that's the same thing. It's like you're going to probably have 3 different jobs.
Yes. Yes.
So have some variety, and it's more fun that way.
Well, but just being versatile, a thing or two.
But I sure do.
Yes.
Yes.
What? It's just, and I think that's why I've been able to stick around for so long because, I do music, I write, I produce, and I'm able to host. And, it's important for young people to understand that to develop lots of different skills and, know thyself, know the different areas of your consciousness that you can sell to people.
Right.
Like prostitution.
Yes. I've dabbled in it.
Yes.
I did a little nude house cleaning. Who hasn't?
Yeah, who hasn't?
They didn't even pay me.
Yeah.
I left streaks everywhere. Just on the windows. I think here we are. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
And this is a little current events, and I knew you would have something really amazing to say about this because I've worked with this gentleman for a long time, and he's smart and creative and fun and very wise, and I thought, I got this thing, when you get like the news feed on your phone, and I'm just like, I don't care about news, let me get to Instagram. But it was a thing about gay programming being banned on all of the TV industry in China.
Indonesia.
Oh, and Indonesia too?
I thought it was just Indonesia.
No, it's China.
China?
Yeah, so there is no drag race in China.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Probably going to be bootlegged into China.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's
Will
good.
be huge in Beijing on the
Yeah,
black market.
yeah.
But yeah, the Chinese government, I shouldn't be reporting on the news right now because I don't usually get things right, but the basic gist was that the Chinese government issued this proclamation saying that no sexual abnormalities, no same-sex relationships. They lumped it in with all kinds of crazy stuff.
Sure.
Basically, no gay stuff on TV. I was like,
Yeah.
well, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, because it's not going to be very fun without the gays.
Well, no, that's an interesting point because we talk about this with Gay for Play, the
Right.
game show, because you know, in pop culture, it used to be that the mainstream pop culture would get gay lingo 10 years later.
Right.
Remember when the girlfriend thing was, oh, girlfriend, that was
Right.
like 10 years old for gay people.
Right,
You know?
yeah, that-
But now because of social media,
It's
it's
immediate.
accelerated that pace. So Drag Race is responsible for, you know, Katie Couric saying, oh, you slay, you slay.
Right, yes.
Or on the news, they talk about, oh, she's throwing shade, you know. So with Gay for Play, we decided to take all of that gay pop culture vernacular
Right.
back and show these bitches how it's really done.
Thank
You
y'all.
know? Right, that, yes. Yeah,
All I have to say to that is,
yeah.
well, anyway, I thought you would like that news
No, I
bit.
don't. No, I remember that because I thought it was just Indonesia.
Yeah, no.
But the truth is, when you try to keep things away from people, it becomes so coveted. They want it so bad.
Right.
Especially young people. And around the world, people for years have been, you know, downloading Drag Race in
Right.
places where they couldn't get it. But that did not stop them.
Like Oklahoma. No, it's true. When Queer Eye first came out, they wouldn't air it in this certain area in Oklahoma. I think it was in
Really?
Tulsa. And they were airing old reruns of Coach. And then I was just like, after 6 weeks of Craig T. Nelson, they'll be begging for the gays. And they were. So your point is correct that
Yes.
you know, if you keep it away, it's the real world. There are gay people.
Yes.
Get over it.
Get over
We're
it.
here.
Right. Although I have a little thing for Craig T. Nelson.
Do you? I think
I do.
I thought he was hot in Poltergeist.
Yes, he
Yes.
is. And in Silkwood. He's in Silkwood.
Super sexy in Silkwood.
Yes, yeah. No.
He was my first daddy crush.
Really? Was
Yeah.
that really, honestly?
I think so. I also had a thing for Jamie Farr in MASH.
That's
I
kind of
like
crazy.
exotic. I like
Yeah.
exotic.
No, that's really crazy. To this day, I can't watch Married with Children without getting a little tingly because I have a thing
Really, for
for
Yeah.
What's his name? Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill, yeah.
Yeah, I have a real thing for him.
It happens.
Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about at all. Do anybody have a thing for him?
Like an
think it's
inexplicable
really-
TV crush on someone that you probably shouldn't be attracted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. it
Very
happens.
sexy for me. Yeah.
It happens. Sometimes I feel that way about Ina Garten.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Her voice is so calming. We're talking about the Barefoot Contessa.
Yes, exactly.
Something about her. Because what happens is here in New York, when I'm in New York, she would come on after Judge Judy. So I watch
Right.
Judge Judy, and I'd be
Right.
in my bed,
He's very busy.
Very busy.
Very busy.
and I would take a nap to Ina Garten.
Right.
Garten,
yes.
because of the sound of her
Yeah.
voice.
And she's
Because-
just slowly whipping butter with a whisk over a flame.
Yes.
And talking about when her husband comes home. And I'm like, oh, God, you got to find another hobby. Husband, I don't know.
I love her. Love
What
her.
are some of your other guilty pleasures on TV? What do you watch?
Well, I do. I watch How to Get Away with Murder. Yes. And I love, of course, Judge Judy and Jeopardy. I always watch
Really?
those. But
Okay.
I've really been into the J-Lo Shades of Blue, too.
Oh, the cop drama,
The cop
right?
drama. It's very good. It's got a sort of a gay, it's got a gay side story.
Really?
It's very sexual.
Ah.
Yes, it's very good.
We should try out for that show.
Why not?
Yeah, there could be like a murder in a club, and
Yeah.
we solve it.
I love that.
J-Lo arrests us because she thinks we're too close to the crime. And
Wait a minute. Are you pitching a cop drama with the two of us?
Yeah.
Where we play cops and we
Yeah.
solve crimes?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah. Hello.
That's really good.
We could be undercover.
Yeah.
See, people like it. We just did an informal.
I think so.
We did a test marketing group for the world. So if you're watching, everybody wants that CAA.
Yeah. No, I think
Everybody's begging for it, NBC. A cop drama. It would be like the movie with.
Partners with Ryan O'Neal and who was it? John Hurt.
Yeah, no, I was thinking like this millennium.
Right, yes. I don't know anything about
with the lady that's in all the movies right now, Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, right. Oh, Heat. The
Heat.
Yes.
The Heat. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. We could do a version of the Heat, but like the gay Heat.
Oh, the gay Heat.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we'd be in Miami, and we'd always have a fever.
Oh,
And I would say things to you in the squad car. Do you want to get a donut? No, I'm so hot. Got the heat. And then, like, all of our suspects would be hot Latino men.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
good. Yeah. Anyway,
well,
enough of that. Enough objectifying.
But speaking of that, the other thing that I'm obsessed with, and I don't think I've ever stopped being obsessed with this, is Murder, She Sat Down and She Wrote.
She wrote. Yes. Cabot Cove.
Oh, honey, baby, I watch it every night.
What channel is it on?
It's on. I have it on DVD.
Okay.
But it is on the Hallmark Channel.
Okay.
It's on the Hallmark Channel every night.
Okay, I love it.
Followed by Heart to Heart.
There's some great clothes and all that, and fantastic cars. Like everybody has like a 1974 Lincoln Continental Mark IV in those shows. And they're longer than this actual building.
Yes.
And they have a fake convertible top and a fake Continental kit. Anyway.
I love it. The Givenchy edition.
The Givenchy or the Bill Blass.
Yes.
We're the same person. So now I'm going to do audience Q&A, and I'm going to go out in the audience like Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oh my God, that's great.
Sans red glasses.
I love it.
And I'm going to go out and I'm going to touch the people.
Oh, goody.
Don't worry. I have this errors and omissions insurance, which they say will protect me from a harassment lawsuit. Okay. Just kidding. You look like you have a question. I can read it in your eyes.
I'm fine.
Oh, no question?
Actually, I think it's way too personal, but...
What is the question?
First of all, what's your name and where are you from?
Yeah, what's your name and where are you from?
Okay, I'm Carla, and I'm originally from Venezuela.
Oh, Venezuela.
Hola, Chami. Chama. I'm very international.
I love that.
I dated a lot of Venezuelans.
Yes.
I have 3 years in New York, and I consider myself a New Yorker because I love New York City. But yeah, my question is, just as many of us, I'm pretty sure, I'm in entertainment business too. And I do a lot of different things as well. And sometimes at this point in my career, at the very beginning, I must say, I think it's a little hard to pay attention into so many different subjects and still, because sometimes people will say, well, no, you have better to pick one thing and stick to that and be the best, in that one thing and only. But I think it's really hard when you live in New York and there's TV shows and theater and dancing and singing and stand-up and so many other things. And so, I don't know, I'm having a hard time trying to...
No, I got it.
To know that I'm not just doing nothing into...
No, you know the whole theory of the 10,000 hours, that whole thing. What it is you have to find your own voice, whether you're an actor or a dancer or whatever you do. You have to find what your frequency is, and then you apply that to all the different things, whatever the job comes up. But that's why know thyself is so important. Find your own frequency, and you can apply that to many, many different things. We were talking about the Givenchy Lincoln Continental.
Right, yes.
This is a designer who lent his name and aesthetic and voice and frequency to an automobile. And it's the exact same thing. So you're on the right track. You just have to give yourself time. My 20s were all spent trying to please other people. But, and it seems like such a waste of time. Focus on finding your own frequency, your own voice.
Great answer. Okay.
Thank you.
Moving on. Who else has a question? Oh, you have a microphone already. Look at you. What's your name and where are you from?
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm from Connecticut.
Hi.
So I think a lot of us Drag Race fans, can probably agree that Snatch Game is probably our favorite episode. And I think I live for Adore Delano's Anna Nicole. I thought that was like my favorite But do you have any personal favorite, characters that people came up with?
Well, I thank you for that question. I love Snatch Game too. Gay for Play is very similar to that. I loved when Jinx Monsoon did Little Edie from Grey Gardens. That was one of my favorites. And when Pandora Box did Carol Channing was another one of my favorites. But it's, Snatch Game is not as easy. It's probably harder than you would think because you have to embody the person and you have to think like them. And it takes a real crafty person to be able to play that game and also stay in character. And I guess if I were to do, and I'm going to ask you this question too.
Oh, yes.
If I were to do Snatch Game, I'm sure that I would impersonate LaToya Jackson. Yes, and this is my LaToya voice. I'll tell you what. I actually heard her say these words. I'm drinking champagne. Now, Carson, if you were to do Snatch Game, who would you impersonate?
I was gonna say LaToya Jackson as well. No, I actually, I would either do Nancy Grace. Why would she leave that baby in the car? Or I would do Katharine Hepburn from On Golden Pond. Oh, Norman, you didn't pick a single berry, you old poop. I have a couple in my repertoire. Those are mine, yeah.
I love it.
Thanks. You have the next question, I believe. What's your name and where are you from?
Yes, hi, my name is Miguel, and I'm from Puerto Rico.
Oh, buenos dias, Miguel.
Yeah, buenos
¿Cómo
dias.
está?
Hola, señor, muy bien.
Bien. The shining star of the Caribbean.
Oh, hey. Bringing the heat, bringing the heat. So, one of the things that I love about the show is other than, the glamour and the shade and the dresses and everything, you take your time to teach us and the queens more about being yourself, about knowing that sometimes you have family that are not your, the family that you have given, but the ones that you choose. And also that you have to love yourself first, beyond everything. So my question is, were you always planning to have that as part of your show? Is that something that came up, or were you always, trying to put that out there as well as the show and everything else?
Oh, that's a lovely question, and thank you for asking it. If you look at YouTube videos of me from '83, it goes back to '82. I have the exact same message in all of them, and I have, there's a sort of a palette that I always say. You're born naked and the rest is drag. Everybody say love. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else? That's always been my platform. And I grew up loving show business and knowing that I had to have a doctrine to present myself with. And that's what I chose at a very early age. I knew that I wanted love to be my platform. And so that, and self-acceptance. Because I got to tell you, it's a daily practice. Every day I meditate, I pray, I stretch, I do all the things that it takes to maintain a life on this planet. We're all born with a GPS system, and it's your job to learn how to navigate with it. Use your feelings and your intuition to guide you through this life and to navigate, and then you learn things along the way. But one of those things that I like to practice is self-love, and it's like every day I wake up with amnesia because I have to remember to do that every single day. And that's why my message is that, because I'm not only reminding you, the audience, I'm also reminding myself.
Can I get an amen?
Yeah.
I think we have time for one more question, one last question. Hi, what's your name and where are you from?
Hello, my name is Larissa Gomez. I'm from Brazil.
Oh,
All South America.
tudo
Yes,
bem.
South America.
Yeah.
Tudo bem. So, congratulations. Yes. on
Thank
your
you.
next
You
season.
said congratulations.
Obrigado.
And I have seen the seasons, and I have seen transgender drags like Monica Beverly Hills. And recently I also saw a group of women doing drag in London. So I want to know your opinion about other genders doing drag, because yes, I'm a woman. I also want to be a drag, but I'm always like, no, it's serious. I see it as a form of art.
Sure.
And but I'm always afraid if I show up as a drag in a club, people are gonna be like, get out of here.
First of all, you can't worry about what people have to say. That's the first thing. What's your name again? Larissa, thank you for that question. We celebrate everyone who has charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. And that is the only criteria. You could be whatever. But I've always, like I said, you're born naked and the rest of your drag. Everybody within the sound of my voice is in drag. You're born naked, and whatever you put on when you get out of the shower is your drag. So why not? If men, women, whoever. If you want to put on a character, if you want to put on a persona, why not? It's all there for you. You know, this world, it's really an illusion. So why not wink, wink, nudge, nudge along with it and do drag? Have fun. I believe in using all the colors in the crayon box. So Larissa, go do drag. Do drag. You don't care what people say or what.
Right.
You don't care what people say. What other people think of me ain't none of my GD business.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Amen.
You did good out there. Have you ever? You did do a talk show, didn't you? You hosted.
No, I have. I've been on many, but
Yes.
I haven't ever done one.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
But we're probably going to pitch that along with our cop drama.
Absolutely.
And you're going to be in it.
Uh-huh.
obviously, Both and
Yes.
Larissa.
Yes.
Will be in it as well, and because we're going to be huge in Brazil. I mean,
Yes.
they love us.
You know, our show, actually, Drag Race, is
Yes.
huge in Brazil. Huge. And I want to get down there. I want to go.
Oh God, have you not been there?
I've been there twice.
Oh,
I've
you
been
gotta
twice.
go.
I love it. But the thing is, you know, I'm busy doing the shows
Right.
in LA, so I don't get to. I did get to go to Australia for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you just got back from Australia,
Just got
right?
back from Australia.
How was it? Did you
it's-
love it,
oh,
mate?
It was fabulous.
What was
It
your favorite part?
My favorite part was I actually was taking the train down to Mandurah.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
a nice ride down that way.
Did you go to Perth at all?
Oh yeah, I've been to Perth. I've been to the Indiana Tea Room. Oh, they're giving us the wrap it up.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to carry this conversation on our periscopes. We're going to be upside down because we're going to be pretending we were back in Australia.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
thanks for watching AOL Build, and give it up for our special guest today, RuPaul Charles.
Thank you.
And don't forget to watch the 100th episode tonight, RuPaul's Drag Race, on Logo at 9, 8 Central.
That's right.
And Gay for Play starting Monday, April 11th, also on Logo.
Yes. Gay for Play.
Right.
Thank you guys so much.
so much.
Love it. Thank you.